Hello, mathematicians. I'm glad you could join me today. So, just like we've been doing all week, you're going to be using your math flashcards to help with the activity we're doing today. But today, you're only going to be using your flashcards that have your number lines. So I've gone ahead and sorted my number line flashcards from my other flashcards. And I'm going to ask you to do the same. And then you can place your other flashcards that are not number lines off to the side. Because today, we're going to be working using our number lines and our math brains together to make our own math stories. So, what you're going to do is take one of your number line flashcards and look at it and think about the math that that number line is showing. So on this one here, I notice that the numeral quantity of 5 and the numeral quantity of 7 are connected by two jumps. Let me say that one more time just to make sure that we all agree. The numeral quantity of 5 and the numeral or quantity of 7 are connected by two jumps. So, what you're going to do today is think of a story that can match the math that is being shown on this number line. That's what I'm going to do. And there's two different ways that you can come up with a story. So I'm going to ask you to come up with both ways when you do it on your own. And I'll show you how to think about that. So one of the ways shows two parts coming together to make a new whole. And the other way shows that you have a whole, you take part of it away, and part of it is left. Those are the two different ways that you could turn this number line, the math that this number line is showing, into a math story. So let's talk about the first way, the way where two parts are coming together to make a new whole. So I notice that if you start at 5 and you jump 2 times, you have 7. So one part would be 5, one part would be 2, and they come together to make a new whole of 7. 5 and 2 is the same as 7. So we're going to think of a math story that would match that. I've been eating a lot of, the last of my Girl Scout cookies recently. So my math story is going to be about that. I ate 5 Thin Mints and I ate 2 Samoas. I ate 7 Girl Scout cookies total. I ate 5 Thin Mints and I ate 2 Samoas. That's 7 Girl Scout cookies. And that matches my number line. I ate 5 of my Thin Mints. I ate 2 more Samoas. That was 7 Girl Scout cookies. 2 parts came together to make a new whole. Now, I'm going to do it the other way, where you start with a whole, you take one of the parts away, and you're left with another part. So if I look at my number line, if I start with a whole of 7, and I take 2 of those away, I take 2 parts of that 7 away, what's left is a part of 5. So that might sound like this. I had 7 marbles, and I lost 2 of them. Now I have 5. I'm going to tell that story one more time. I had 7 marbles, and I lost 2 of them. Now I have 5. That matches my number line as well, because if I started with a whole of 7 marbles, and I lost part of them, 2, I would have part of them left, 5. So I told 2 different math stories that matched the number line that was on this flashcard. One story where 2 parts came together to make a whole, and one story where I had a whole, part of it was taken away, and part of it was left or remained. So what you're going to do today is with your other flashcards, your other 2 number line flashcards, you're going to use these to come up with 2 math stories. Each flashcard is going to get 2 stories. One where 2 parts come together to make a whole, and one where you have a whole, one of that part is taken away, part of it is taken away, and you have part of it left. That's your job today, to come up with 2 math stories for each of your number line flashcards that match the math the number line is showing. Good luck, mathematicians.